Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of TWD Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for Survival of the Fittest. This one's going to be doing my weekly review for this week's episode. This is going to be for Season 3, Episode 5, Interrogations. Just going to do another video for today. This one's going to be doing our weekly review for this week's episode of Survival of the Fittest Season 3. This one's going to be for Season 3, Episode 5, which is called Interrogations. So, got a chance to watch the episode last night. I do apologize for a slightly late review for you guys. Just been really busy, and I did have school today, so unfortunately I only had time to do this review now. But I definitely cannot wait to talk about this episode. So, guys, we are over halfway through Season 3. We only have 4 episodes left, so it's going by really quick. And I can honestly say this has been the season I've enjoyed the most of the series. So, episode 4 was a very awesome kind of car chase, really exciting type episode. This episode, we get to focus on David. So basically, he decides in this one, we basically pick up where we left off. We have Jack that is, of course, kind of being, been taken by, David, Clay, and the others into the community, and basically David's going to go confront his brother. So he does just that, and basically by the intro, he gets knocked out, or he gets tricked, so to speak. Now, yeah, I did see that coming as it was going on. I could kind of tell something like that was going to happen, so it wasn't too much of a surprise. However, I was a little frustrated that David kind of went in there on his own like that. But you could definitely understand a little bit because Morgan did just die, so it does make sense to an extent. But I still think it was a bit of a reckless decision for him as a character, I would have to say. Now, we get the intro, of course, and then basically we have, him, kind of, locked up, basically. So, we got some guards that are kind of, keeping watch on him, basically. And we do have Blair that it seems like he did give David a knife from the information I've heard. Which is really good because obviously this is what helps him get away. Now, this scene was amazing. When basically he has the knife, he goes up against the one guy, kills the guy. Then, of course, he gets the gun and he starts firing it off. And he just goes, person to person and just starts killing them and, annihilating them completely. Loved all of that. The way the music was done, the way the chase was done, as he's kind of going through the halls and he's trying to get all of them. And man, there was a lot of guys there too. So it definitely took a bit for him to kind of manage to kill all of them. Even the guy that kind of came up behind him, and then he kind of, turned around and got him as well. Really, really exciting. Absolutely. I think that right there has to be my favorite scene of the episode. Now, I will also comment on Blair as a character in this episode, because in Season 1, it was very interesting how he, and I discussed this a lot with, Mega Man himself as well, too, but in this episode, I actually didn't mind him as much as because usually I hate the guy. Usually, he killed Morgan, he did all this stuff, but I definitely want to hear from you guys. Do you guys think that maybe his character in this episode, maybe not likable, but at least I can tolerate him in this episode? So, definitely the way his character was written in this one, I kind of understood where he was coming from at times. So, definitely interesting stuff for sure. Now, the other storyline we basically get to focus on in this episode is Jack, of course. Now, he is obviously being talked to by Clay, Jeremy, and the others, and then we have Kevin that shows up. Now, the Godfather obviously kind of sends him to do this job, obviously to see if Jack is there, and it kind of gave me some, Simon from The Walking Dead vibes, kind of when they were there for Daryl. Kind of, a similar type of thing here. But basically, they don't find him. They, Clay is kind of having to really make sure that he's, being nice to, Kevin and all that kind of stuff. And, they don't find him. They don't find Jack. They don't find anything. And basically, they leave. So, definitely some high tension there. That was definitely a really exciting moment for me, because I wasn't sure, because I'm like, we don't see what happens with Jack, where they put him, that type of thing. So, I am wondering where exactly he hid. That is one question I kind of have for this episode. But, still a very exciting scene nonetheless, and still really enjoyed kind of the tension that was, kind of rising there. Now, we also do have Maya real quick in this episode as well, too. Not too much of her, but she is there. We do get to see her, briefly, of course, of still, kind of the stuff, with, Jack and stuff. And kind of, after everything that happened there, so obviously we're gonna have to see where her character goes, but that's that. Now, we also get to see in this episode, of course, David that kind of comes back, and basically we get to see at the end of this episode that it seems like, at least according to what I've seen, that we are going to see our characters kind of, join together and fight back against, of course, the trio, of course, led by, the Godfather group. So, very, very exciting, and I like how this episode kind of ends with the character characters kind of getting ready to fight, and we're going to have to see in episode 6. Obviously, by the promo, it looks very crazy. Our characters are about to fight back and all that kind of stuff. And it looks like Blair might be kind of going against the Godfather or something, something of the sort. So definitely a very interesting ending to the episode, and it kind of makes you think as you see it. So that is basically the episode. So I really like this episode a lot. I don't know if I liked it as much as episode 4, maybe not even 3 actually, but still a very good episode and still had some really exciting moments. I would say definitely the highlight for me, the 2 highlights would be David getting out and, being free, and then of course also in this episode having the tension of kind of where Jack is, that type of stuff. So I really enjoyed this episode. I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. I thought it was a very good episode in terms of Survival of the Fittest. Season 3 is absolutely an amazing season so far, and this episode I thought had some really exciting moments, and definitely I would still say episode 3 and 4 are probably my 2 favorites of this season, but this episode was definitely very awesome as well too. So anyway guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Write your comments in the comment section below. If you guys are new here, click the subscribe button to send my videos for Survival of the Fittest. Follow Dan's Walking Reviews on Instagram, guys, and of course subscribe to Mega Man on of course YouTube, and also follow him on Instagram, of course. And of course I'll see you guys really soon for another video, of course. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Anybody out there?